Next type of signal classification would be whether a signal is an energy signal or a power signal. So what does that mean? What do you mean by energy signal? What is meant by power signal? So let's check up in detail. So energy signal is one which has got a finite energy and there is zero average power. The energy is finite and the power on average is zero. What does that mean? We'll just see. So if we integrate the square of the signal, the magnitudes square of the signal, if we integrate from minus infinity to plus infinity, we get a finite value that is always less than infinity. And the power signal on the other hand has got a finite average power but infinite energy. What does that mean? The power is always measured for a cyclic or periodic signals where t happens to be the period. So if we just integrate between minus t to plus t the magnitude square of a signal and put under a limit where t tends to infinity, is always finite. So we are trying to find the average power. The power is the energy spent per unit time. So the power is energy spent per unit time, and if we just find the area under the curve x of t square over a period of minus t to plus t and divided by 2t. So as t extends to infinity, that means we look from minus infinity to plus infinity, then we find that on average the power is finite but will have infinite energy. What does that all mean? So example, a small pulse which has got a value other than zero for a short period, and that is we call an energy signal. Here for a short period there is some energy, and that energy is for a short period, and if you look from minus infinity to plus infinity and find out, so definitely the overall energy will be finite one. But if you consider that power, then this power, when you substitute in this, then it's going to be almost zero, because this value is finite but this t value which is there in the denominator keeps increasing to infinity, and hence the overall power for this type of signal will be zero. On the other hand, the power signal can be a simple sinusoidal which has got a period, and if we measure the area under the curve square of the signal, then it will be almost a finite average power we get. But it the sinusoid extends from minus infinity to plus infinity. At every point there is energy. So if we just keep on adding all the energy from minus infinity to plus infinity, of course it will have infinite energy. So the classification, whether it is energy signal or power signal, affects the system response analysis. So when we are working with energy signal, we have to do in one way. If it is power signal, then the system analysis has to be done on the other way. So let's get in detail. A little confusing. To make it more clear, let's look at what energy signal is. Energy signal is a one which has got a finite energy and zero average power. So if we look at this particular signal, so this signal x of t is having a magnitude of 4 from 0 to 2, and from minus infinity to 0 the value is 0. From 2 onwards up to plus infinity it is 0. Only between 0 and 2 it has got a value of 4. So if we integrate this from minus infinity to plus infinity, only this part will contribute for the integration, rest all is going to be 0, and hence the overall value will of course be finite. But what happens to the power? The power also, the integral part, if you look at it, it is from minus t to plus t. This is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Yeah, they look the same, but we are talking about integration in terms of t's, but at the end we are trying to extend the value of t to infinity. That means this integral goes from minus infinity to plus infinity only. So that's almost like energy component, so which is going to be finite here, but it is divided by an infinite quantity 2t. T extends to infinity, then this denominator extends to infinity. This numerator remains a finite value, so the energy remains finite. So this component, if you look at it, it's energy, and it's going to remain finite, and if you divide it by the total time, which is infinite, hence the power is going to be 0. So the average power for any such signal, a burst of signal, is always 0, and the energy is always finite. So overall, what does it mean? So energy signal exists for a finite duration. So there is something called start and stop. So there is a pulse we are talking about in this example. It starts at 0 and ends at 2. So there is somewhere start point and there is somewhere end point. And these represent pulses, packets, or transient events. So they are not a continuous one. There is no repetition, there is no cyclic, there is no periodicity or any such thing. And this doesn't extend for infinite duration. It is going to be only for finite duration, and their total energy is measurable, and hence it is finite. If it is infinite, we cannot measure that. Examples will be a single pulse, or a short audio clip, or a digital data packet. So these are going to exist for a short duration, and this short duration the energy will be finite and the power will be average 0. And these signals don't persist forever. Their amplitude eventually decays to 0. So either instantly decays to 0 or exponentially decays to 0, or somewhere it is going to decay to 0. Therefore the overall average power is going to be 0 and the energy is going to be finite. On the other hand, if you talk about power signals, a power signal is one which has got average power which is finite, but on the other hand the energy is infinite. So the power usually we measure as a total energy over the period, total energy in the period divided by the period itself. That is the energy per unit time is what power is. So if we take up that, then the right hand side will have almost a infinite value, because it is going to continue from minus infinity to plus infinity. Always it will be there. So this component will be always there from minus t to plus t. Therefore this component will be almost like infinite, and the t on the denominator is almost like an infinite. So as under limiting conditions, as t tends to infinity, this whole value is going to be finite. It's not going to be 0, neither going to be infinite, it's remaining finite. So example may be triangular wave shown here, it may be a sine wave, it may be a square wave, or any such thing which extends from minus infinity to plus infinity. So as you look at this, so if we integrate between minus t to plus t, and what we are doing is taking square of that, that means we are not interested in somewhere that positive component and negative component cancel each other. So to ensure that there is no negative component, we just square it. And usually if this is a voltage, then the power will be proportional to the voltage square, or if this is something like a current, then the power will be proportional to current square or something. So the value whatever we are measuring, its square is proportional to the power. So this power is always going to be finite, because the total energy under this curve is going to be almost infinite, and which is going to be divided by another infinite, and they cancel each other. So infinite thing under infinite, it's going to be almost finite. On the other side, you look at energy. This energy we are just integrating from minus infinity to plus infinity. So at every cycle it keeps adding and adding, because there is no chance of any negative here, because we are squaring it. It keeps on accumulating from minus infinity to plus infinity, and after accumulating even finite amount at every step from minus infinity to plus infinity, the total must be infinite. So power signal will have infinite power, finite power, and infinite energy. So power signals exist for all time, they never die out. Instead of total energy, now we measure the average energy over time, used to represent the periodic or continuous signals like AC voltages or sinusoidals and so on. So examples may be a constant DC signal, say x of t is equal to phi. So if you just look at that, x of t is equal to phi, then if you just integrate between minus t to plus t, so x of t is phi, that means x of t square is phi square, that is 25, and if you integrate that, then it will be 25 times t, and if you substitute the limits, then 25 times t minus of minus t, that is 25 times 2t, that will be 2t into 25 divided by 2t, and these t get cancelled, so we are finally left with only 25 here, and that 25 under limiting condition will remain 25 only, because there is no t left here to apply limits, therefore it's going to be a finite one. On the other side, this is 25 and being integrated from minus infinity to plus infinity, at every time 25 gets added, 25 gets added, 25 gets added, and this gets added infinitely large number of times, therefore the total value has to be something infinite. Or any periodic waveform, as we just looked at here, it's going to have a finite power but will have infinite energy. So as long as there is signal, we can get energy from it, because there is energy in that, and there is some average power with that. So those signals repeat indefinitely, so total energy diverges but the power remains constant. So energy keeps on increasing and becomes infinite, but the power is going to remain finite only. So that's a brief distinction between an energy signal and a power signal. So if we are talking about periodic signals, then it is better to analyze in terms of power signals than energy signal, because energy signal for a periodic thing is infinite. So let us not dig into that, just let's work with the power signal. On the other side, if the signal is of finite period, if it is going to exist for some finite period, then let us forget about power, because power is going to be zero, doesn't have any power, then we can't do any analysis with that zero power signal. In that case, it is better to work with energy signal. So in future, when we are trying to work on any system, then if our signal is of a short duration, let us work with the energy signal. If our signal is of infinite duration, then it's always better to work with the power signal. Why better? That's the only option we have, work in the power version. For a burst of signals, work in the energy version. So that's it for now. Thank you.